Hi Nadine, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you doing, Rachel?
I'm really good, thank you. Thank you so much for taking up your time today to have a chat with us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Neighbors banging on the bathroom wall. You're saying, crank the bass, I gotta get some more.
So when did you first realise you had a passion for singing?
I was really, really young. I used to sing Saturday night at the movies when I was 2 years old.
Wow.
And I used to do all the ad-libs on it. And my mommy and daddy were like, what is she doing? A, where did she hear this song? Of, like, this song about people kissing on the backseat of the movies. And B, where did she get all of these ad-libs? So it was just kind of very early on. I just loved singing and then different songs then kind of that I connected to, that I loved more, just kept bringing me back to singing. And my dad was a singer, you know, in his spare time, and done lots of performances and shows and plays. So he got me and my younger sister involved, so we were very young. So we just had an outlet to do that. So it's just something I've always done.
We first saw you emerge into the scene with pop stars, and Girls Aloud formed in 2002. I mean, does that feel like a lifetime ago now?
I know.
Where
really
has the time gone?
It's crazy. Yeah, it almost seems like a totally different word, as you say. It's like, yeah.
I remember watching it growing up, and I think you and I are actually the same age. And, you know, at the time, I just remember what I was doing back then, and it just seemed like a lifetime ago. So for you, and having done so much since then, I mean, what was it like to reach the Christmas #1 with Sound of the Underground?
It was amazing. I did not expect that at all. I didn't expect to get into the band. I didn't expect us to get the #1, even though I knew the song was amazing.
Yeah, and it still is. I still love it till this day. It's just one of those songs.
I still love it. I know. And I think I'm going to do that on tour.
Brilliant. Yes.
But I mean, yes, there's just so many of the songs that sound so amazing that I want to do on tour, but I can't do them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a huge surprise to get to the Christmas #1. And I remember just going home and being so exhausted, because it was all the lead up to getting under the band, and then all the promo once we were on the band to get the song to do as well as it possibly could. Then it was at #1, and it was the Christmas #1. It was like, ugh. You know, you kind of don't know how you're supposed to feel it.
Of course.
This is good.
I know you must be so bored of hearing these questions, but what was it like to be in an all-girl band? Because personally, for me, I just would have hated it.
Oh no! You see, I have 2 sisters. I'm one of 3 girls.
Yeah.
And I went to an all-girls secondary school.
Okay.
And I have lots of girl friends, so being around girls is very familiar to me. It's, you know, it's what I do. I mean, I'm around guys too, and I have lots of guy friends. But yeah, definitely, I've spent a lot of time in my life with girls.
Yeah.
So it was just, it made sense. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary for me. I think there was 30 girls in my school class.
Yeah.
So from 30 girls to 5, it was easy.
Of course. It's no secret, though, that obviously since the band's gone their separate ways, that, you know, there has been lots of things said, and unfortunately, you know, you might have been the easy target because of your relationship with Louis, and about the way the whole kind of announcement was made about the breakup. You know, it must have been hard being in the spotlight.
No, not at all. I mean, I think it's definitely part and parcel. Once you start doing music and you start doing stuff, it's all kind of fair game. It's just what happens. You know, journalists write things, people make stuff up.
Yeah, of course.
It's just part and parcel.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, if you think that, you know, if it's going to be one of those things where it's a really, really hard time, where you're really going to take things to heart, or you're really going to feel like it's a personal attack, then you should probably pick a different job. I wouldn't say it was particularly hard or anything of that nature. It's just, you know, people have their things go up and down.
Yeah.
In entertainment, people are like, great, oh, this is amazing. And it's like, oh, that's not so good. And then it's like, oh, that's amazing. And oh, yeah, that's just all right. That's amazing. Oh, it's not so good. You know what I mean? You just kind of go, you just roll with it.
Yeah, I guess it's like a bad day at work, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, I think people assume that because it's, you know, things are done or things are written about or things are, you know, people might speak about it. That's not in your office, you know, the general office politics or, you know, in the office, and then you tell your friends then when you go home.
Yeah.
Whereas when you do something in, you know, the entertainment line of business that it's in magazines, they're talked about, so then people can talk about that in their offices.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm not in offices throughout the land hearing what people have to say, so I'm fine.
Oh, well, that's a great way to look at it. So the positive stuff is that you've teamed up again with Brian Higgins.
Yeah.
So what can we look forward to?
Oh, you can look forward to lots of new music, which is always great. With Virgin EMI, the record label now, which are amazing and really supportive, and it's just been great that we're able to make songs and upload songs.
Yeah.
So we're doing these very soft releases, so music's out, and we're just building up a portfolio of songs for me. And then we can kind of work on, be like, okay, right, we want to go in this direction, or we want to go in this direction. But at the minute, we're just able to do lots of different directions, much like with Girls Aloud. There's so many different genres of music.
Yeah, that must be so
all
fun.
fell under pop. So it's kind of we're doing lots of different styles now, whilst we continue to write more and just kind of go with it. And it's so easy to put music out these days.
You've got your tour that starts in May. What are you most looking forward to about that?
I am most looking forward to having the set list nailed down, to having the show rehearsed, knowing exactly what we're all doing.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll be able to get a good night's sleep after that. Until then, I don't think I'll sleep properly until May.
Oh, bless you. And you're mummy now, so how does that work around your career?
It's great. She's so brilliant. She really, really is. She's hilariously funny. And we really have a great time together. So it's just a matter of just balancing us being able to, you know, me being a mother and then having to go to work, because sometimes mommies have to work. We can't all be at home all the time.
Yeah.
And then you just trying your best to try to apply yourself to each thing as best you can when you're there. And fingers crossed that it's all right.
Yeah. Well, that was going to be my next question, actually, because I don't have children yet, but hopefully I hope to have some by the end of, or one by the end of the year.
Oh, wow.
It's on the agenda.
Or are you already pregnant?
Well, no, I'm getting married in June, and we are just going to see what happens after that. But obviously I run my own business and I've got my own magazine, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do then? So what's your advice to working mums?
Just don't beat yourself up too much. Don't, you know, you're going to feel guilty by not spending every second with your child, while they're awake or asleep. You're still going to feel guilty. And you have to work. Like, I think that's the thing, you know, in the 50s or whenever it was before, when, you know, the man went to work and us women stayed at home and shook up a cocktail for them when they came in. Those days are long gone. I like to work. I enjoy working.
Yeah.
And if you do too, you know, you should just incorporate that being a part of your life.
Yeah.
And not, you know, not worry about it too much.
Tell me what I gotta do to get you up in the morning. Get you up in the morning. Get you up in the morning. Tell me what I gotta do to get you up in the morning. Get you up in the morning. Get you up in the morning. Tell me what.
There are so much pressures on women nowadays, and a lot of your songs, I've noticed, like, really kind of embrace empowerment for women. And is that something that you'll continue to do?
Yes, absolutely. I'm so all about that.
Yeah.
I have done one of 3 sisters. As I said earlier, you know, lots of girls friends. I went in all girls schools, and I am so passionate about it. Like, you cannot tell me that, you know, we are inadequate or we're not as good or we're not anything. Like, it's the complete opposite. And we have made, you know, some amazing things. Like, women can actually, we can have children. And yes, you know, it's our thing that we can do, and we're going to feel guilty about it, but that's our thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing we cannot achieve. And I feel like it's ridiculous for anybody to say otherwise. And I'll challenge anybody that dares to say that.
Good. I'll be right behind you on that one.
About, you know, woman, we can do whatever we want. And if we decide to sit in the house and bake cookies and, you know, drink tea all day, well, that's our decision. We can do that too and own that decision.
Yeah, well said. Brilliant. So you're back from the States full time now. Is it nice to be back in the UK?
I love being back in the UK. I really do. I've always, I mean, I've had the restaurants in the States.
Yeah.
And I go back and forth, which is always great. But I've been, and I used to go back and forth more before I had an Aya.
Right.
But now it's just not feasible with the time zones. And I did that for a while. I was constantly bringing her between LA and here and New York. And then you're like, what time is it? Where are we? You know, is it this time? Like, what should we be eating? It was just, I find it was just really difficult to get an eye and do like a really good routine.
Yeah.
With all the traveling. So it was better to just try and limit it to the same time zone. And then kind of take our trips then. We'll go to New York and we'll go, but a lot less. We'll not do it every other week like before. And that's really good.
Get you up in the morning, get you up in the morning. Tell me what I gotta do. Why don't you go to work? Do your 9 to 5. Gotta treat me right. You need to earn your stripes. Why don't you do your thing? Bring 'em.
My final question, what are your plans for the rest of the year after the tour is finished?
After the tour, there's going to be more music.
Brilliant.
Well, after when the tour ends, it's summertime, so there's a lot of summer festivals that I'm doing, a lot of the prize. So yeah, performances, being out there, putting out more music, writing more music, just music basically. That's what I do.
Yeah, so we can
And
safely
more of that.
say Nadine is definitely back.
Yes.
Brilliant, because we have missed you and it's great to see. Obviously you had your last single out last year, so it's brilliant now that you've got your EP. And any plans for another album?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I hope that I've been able to make this music now for, this is my 16th year, I think.
Yeah.
And I hope that I can continue to do that for another 16 years. That will be great.
Get you up in the morning, tell me what I gotta do. Why don't you go to work?
Well, thank you so much for your time today, and I wish you every success with everything that's to come. And I'm hoping that sometime I'm going to be somewhere that you are, so I get to catch a performance too.
Yes, definitely. It's so which city are you in now?
So we're East Anglia, so we're sort of in the East region, but it's quite easy to get to London, places like that.
Yeah, kind of there's the Shepherd's Bush Empire Show.
Yep. I'll speak to Warren. I'm sure he can hook me up.
Yeah.
So.
And good luck with your wedding in June.
Thank you. It's coming around quickly. I know it's suddenly here almost. So yeah, I'm panicking slightly. It's a full-time job planning a wedding, but.
Oh my God! Well, I don't know. I haven't gone down that path, but I've helped with a few weddings before.
Yeah, so you know what's involved.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like, why can you not just say, sit wherever you want? There you go.
Yeah.
Good. I'm very laid back.
Well, now I'm just saying, bring on the hen, because I think I need a holiday, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, great. We'll enjoy all of that.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I won't take up too much more of your time, so take care.
All right, no problem. You too.